Hey everyone, welcome to Friday's edition of What's Possible. And so today, I have high hopes to get all of these games. So let's see what happens, okay? I am actually going to start off with the B as usual because it helps to go through all those words. And I did find 49 earlier in the morning, which is the second highest level. And those are some of the words I found towards the end. Um, those are kind of toughy looking words. Um, but at this point, I always go to the hints and check the buddy for all the clues. And gosh, even though I'm at the second highest level, I've got like 15 words left. Obviously this puzzle has like way too many words, 64, um which is altogether 391 points. But and there were like 5 pangrams, of which I only found 4. So a lot of clues today, um that we can take a look at. And let's take a look at the stats. And the ones in the bold black, those are the pangrams. And all the grade ones are the ones that I haven't found. And here are the clues. These are the A's. I'm going to reveal the clue. So, oh, this is going to be a tree. Australia's, uh, I've heard of this tree. I just can't uh, pin it right now. So let's take a look at the C's. Oh, that's going to be calico. 3 plus colored cat. Leave the gun. Take the... Not sure. Healthcare practitioner. That'd be clinician. People enjoy visiting Williamsburg, not considered a living history museum. Not sure. As foreign lands are settled or colonized or colonial. And gut cleansing treatment. Oh, that's gonna be colonoscopy, some kind of colon something. I know a lot of people get it done. Okay, let's get the calico. And do I have any for E? And colonial. And Clean. So you got those. Oh, I got the Colonial Williamsburg. Okay. So that's gonna be another colonize, but we'll come back to that. Let's look at the I's. Got all the I's. Look at the L's. Secular, non-religious. Children attended a Dash a non-church affiliated school. Hawaiian porch. Yeah, I should know this by now. Laina. Sheep grease. Syringa vulgaris. Don't know, but let's try the Laina or LAI. Ah, so I'm forgetting this Hawaiian porch, but I've seen it so many times, and it's still not in my day-to-day lexicon. So LA NIA. Mhm. I'll get that eventually. These are the ends. One followed by 30 zeros. Oh gosh, that's gonna be nonally, and I should have gotten that. Yep, spelling can get tough. And then the O's. The Tin Man carried a full dash to lubricate his joints in case of rain. Oil can. And like food containing allium. That I did get onion. Huh. But I should get all can. And that's where we stand. One left for the O, quite a few for the L's, quite a few for the C's, and one for the A. And I don't think I'm gonna get the Queen Bee for Friday. But I did get it 2 days in a row, so I'm pretty happy with that. So 10 words remaining. I may get a few over the course of the day, but not. I don't think I'm gonna get the Queen Bee. Even though you should never lose hope, just keep trying and trying and trying. And let's take a look. Let's do Wordle now. 126-day streak. I'm very proud of this, and so it really I get nervous whenever when I have trouble. And the last few days I've been getting bogeys, so a little bit wary. So wish me luck. I'm gonna start off with least. Start the game clock. Don't forget to start the game clock. And press enter. And I got 2 yellows with the L and the E. And I belong to these groups for word games, and there's a question that I saw recently about whether when you're playing in the hard mode you can still um, uh, repeat the yellow letters. So yeah, if you get 2 yellows like LE, I can end up doing LE, uh, LEAVE, and if I press enter, it'll accept it. But you shouldn't do that because that's not efficient. You want to use the L and E somewhere else so that you can figure out the actual positions of those two. Now, if L and E were green, then you'd have to use L and E here. But that's how it works. That's how the hard mode works. And with the hard mode, since you can't eliminate as many letters, unlike the easy mode, it does make it a little bit harder, especially when the solution is one of those tough ones. And let's see. I'm trying to come up with something, a good inspired guess for my second. And here's what I have. Food. We all love food, right? Well, maybe not this one. It's not the best. Sometimes you have to eat it, whatever life gives you. So here we go. Press enter. Ah, but now I know that it's not a word ending with L. And most likely it's going to be a word that ends with E. Probably going to be LE. So XXX LE. And that helps. Sometimes if you do that, you'll start seeing words that matches that pattern um, uh, in your mind. I haven't used while in a while, so let's go ahead and use that. WHILE. Press enter. Wow, got two greens there. And so now we know for sure it ends with an L and E. Let's keep using the X's. This one turns out to be tough. I'll have to pause and let it simmer over the course of the day. It's good to slow cook. Now, when you play the easy mode, by your third or fourth, you can really eliminate so many letters that it becomes really easy to figure out the word on your fifth or sixth. But that isn't the case with the hard mode. And so, with just two letters found, I still have a lot of possible words left. Or it's just a little bit more difficult for me to work it out. Okay, I am going to go with the double here since I feel like I'm in trouble. I'm going to go with BELLE. So that's two E's and two L's. And fingers crossed. Let's see what happens. Okay, I got the B. Now I know that there's just only one E and only one L. And B is most likely going to be here. Is cobble a word? C-O-B-E-L-E? I think it's C-O-B-B-L-E. I mean, I know C-O-B-B-L-E is a word, but I was just thinking C-O-B-L-E. And it's very unlikely that there's going to be two B's, like, to have two B's like this. I don't think there's any word that goes like that. So don't have to worry about two B's, but we can definitely see what happens. The last few days I've been going over 9, 8, 9, 10 minutes for Wordle with the bogeys, and today's gonna be either a bogey or double bogey if I keep my streak alive. Oh, noble. We'll go with noble. Why didn't I see that? Let's go with noble. Whew. Fingers crossed. Here we go. Get the screen shot. And that's 127 days. Happy, and I think I'm pretty close to surpassing my 133 or 134 or 132. I'm not sure which one it is. That's unofficially my max streak, but it won't matter as soon as I surpass that. And noble was actually an easy word, but and it's a word I could have guessed either on my second or my third. Especially my fourth. I should have, instead of going for bell, I could have guessed noble and gotten a par, but that happens, and I'm happy that that my streak is alive, and we can go on to the next game. And try let's try Quordle, because that is um, where's Quordle? Oh, here we go. And I've got Minty set up there. Reset the clock. Restart it. Press Minty. And let's go with fresh. Minty fresh. Let's go with pluck. Let's go with board. And this kind of shows you how the easy mode works for Wordle. And I think I've got Joust for the fourth. And you see, for that fourth one, by eliminating all those letters in your first four tries, you really, you're left with Joust. And then but the others are kind of tough. especially today. So we're going to try waiver. And that helps with the first. That's going to be under first one. And then second one is going to be tricky. The third is going to be I am thinking Grove for the third. Let's see. And that is Grove. And that leaves the second. And if you look here at this keyboard alphabet, you've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, of which you know which 4 are there. And then you have Q, Z, and X. So I should be able to crack it. XX, OT. If we have A at the end, I don't think there are too many words with U at the end. And if we have A at the beginning, try the U, O, T, A. Ah, there we go. We got it. Coda. Quota. And that was good for Quordle. And let's look at the daily Quordle stats. 90% win. So just started playing this a few weeks ago, so it'll take a while for the stats to really make any sense. And then let's go back and let's take a look at the mini now. Golly, the Dash was angry that day, my friends. Like an old man trying to send back soup in a deli. Oh, I don't know that. Fruity Loops? The? Okay, I've got it wrong because that's gonna be EDS. So that's gonna be wrong. I think loops is right. Also with the mini, I've been having a lot of tough ones for me lately. I wish I can crack this one because that's gonna be a big help. Time period. This be one of those longer ones. Not era, not eon. Or it could be like Jurassic or Cambrian. Oh, this is gonna be Apple. I think so. Ah, sorry for. Sometimes a phone can be really frustrating. Apple, Apple Loops, I think. Science fiction robot. So many of them. Okay, I am gonna pause. Again, just a lot of trouble lately with the mini. If you look at the archives, the 19th, 21st, 23rd, 27th, and then one of them I did a review. Let's take a look at the 19th. Not getting anything here, not getting anything here. Let's take a look at the 21st. Still don't know. Frightened. Texas qualifier. Feeling the funk. Ah. And then the 23rd. Part of a foot. I don't know why I don't. If I only knew that bit of snorkeling gear. Part of a foot. Part of a foot. When I get that eventually, I'm going to be laughing at myself for not getting it sooner. Okay. And so we just left with connections, I think. And let's go with connections. And I took a look at it earlier, and these four popped up. Liberty, Mercury, Sparks, Sky. These are all teams in the WNBA. That's the women's NBA. And so it's Phoenix Liberty, no, Phoenix Mercury, LA Sparks, Chicago Sky, and it's New York Liberty. And they're like about 12 teams, so it's not, if you keep up with who's winning and who's losing, you kind of know those names. However, the last time this happened with NHL, when they had an NHL cat, um, there was an overlap. So I want to make sure there are no overlaps here, and I just don't see any other team names from the WNBA here. So I'm very confident this is going to be good. So I'm going to go ahead and hit submit. Yes, that's a blue. And then I thought of um um like the cheek of it, you know, the nerve of someone, the gall, and then I thought brass. I can't remember the actual phrase, but I think it's gonna be brass because I think the other cat is gonna be copper, gold, silver, nickel, and those are all like elements from the periodic table, whereas brass isn't because brass is an alloy. And that's going to leave trees, swimmers, cars, and elephants. I have no idea what that cat is going to be, except for the fact that they're all plural and ends with s's. And but I just can't make any sort of connection between cars, swimmers, trees, and elephants. Not right now. So we'll see what happens. We'll go ahead and click submit. I think it's going to be purple. Oh, it's yellow. Okay. Shameless. Boldness. Yeah. Um, and then I'm going to go with nickel, gold, copper, and silver. And I think that's going to be green. And yep, metal elements. Okay. And so I figured out all three: blue, green, yellow, the cat. Um, and I'm going to get the purple right, but I don't know what the purple cat is all about. So I'm going to get perfect, but with the caveat that I didn't know what connects cars, elephants, swimmers, and trees. So let's find out what connects these four. And other than plural, if it's plural, it's going to be pretty silly. Things with trunks. Oh boy. Yeah, yeah, um yeah, swimmers, yeah. See, I could have figured out cars have trunks and elephants have trunks and trees have trunks, but swimmers have trunks. That's something that wasn't not definitely not um uh I wouldn't have figured that out right away because I don't know how to swim, and so I don't really use swim trunks much other than just if I go to the beach or something like that, um which doesn't happen very often because I'm in Michigan, and well, there are lakes here, lots of lakes, but still. Um, Anyways, that's a perfect. And so we got Wordle, got connections, and got Quordle. That's 3 out of 5, and that's three house or a three of a kind, and that's good, better than a pair. And happy for the Friday. And I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. And thanks for listening and watching. And have a great one. Have a great weekend now. Take care. Bye bye.